lyd. Not sure if it's English or Norwegian, but I have a weird Norwegian dialect, so maybe better to let me take it in English, so it's easier for everyone. And there was some English speaking here, only English speaking here as well. So using this one, coming from a company called Vågel Innovation. You're a very technology-driven innovation company. Two main focuses, which is manufacturing and cybersecurity, and that has some logical connection. We have a department for NTNU in Gjøvik, and we have this, for in a Norwegian context, rather huge industrial cluster in Raufoss working with manufacturing and mainly automotive, and some one big defense company. So there are some connections into that. How do we go back? I don't go back. I need a bit help.
It's coming.
Okay. All right. So we have some strong clusters for manufacturing. I take them very briefly first. Totalgruppen, which is small companies. Manufacturing, which is the bigger companies. And we have... It's jumping. Yeah. And working in clusters in other innovation companies around in this region and also nationally. Also tap into funding, fundraising and investments. We have one company ourselves and we're working with these other local companies. So here is basically our main focus. That's manufacturing and cybersecurity. We try to interlink them with when everything now in production is going up to the cloud. You have these issues with cloud manufacturing and sending information, trusted information. You have, I think the right word also in English is OT, operation technologies, cybersecurity. There have been some attempt to take over factories and production sites, successful one also. So we're tapping into that one. What we see in both these technologies is that they are basically enablers. They are not core technologies. They are technologies to build up other market sectors. So we try to use our call it comparative advantages in cyber and manufacturing into especially defense, health technologies, and agricultural technologies. Adapt them into those. Sorry, here's some Norwegian text. Our structures are basically pre-incubations. We have some. We have an incubator with tech focus, and we have 3 accelerators, one in general, one in defense, one in cybersecurity, which we are starting now, this year, or Q1 in 25. Growth program for both those sectors, and we are running one catapult. Catapult is where you put in all those small companies and you get tax into it. Some of you know it. In manufacturing at Raufoss, and we are pushing one now that's a catapult node at NTNU in cybersecurity. So hopefully we will start that in Q3, Q4 this year. So when we get to, I take these companies first. Some of them are interesting. We have pushed them up from very beginning. Some of them are cyber. Coming basically from NTNU technology, transferred out from NTNU research, and started as companies. All of them are still located in this county. We'll see how it goes. And see, we have also adapted both manufacturing and cyber into basically these other companies. So we are basically working with them. When I go to cybersecurity, how we see it, we are building most of it from our NTNU connections. There are at least what they're saying, world leading in privacy and access control biometrics. And most technologies, most research is coming out from that thing. We have created some clusters, basically digital Innlandet, and a cybersecurity cluster within that. So there are companies that are focusing on cybersecurity national-wide as coming to Innlandet and working through different issues on that. Innovation partners, not very interesting, and you're using the same capital organizations in that. Sorry, how do I get back again? Yeah, it doesn't work. One other we try to tap into is cyber defense. They are at Lillehammer and try to link it into the cluster we are building now. So here, moving out from the companies and over to the projects. Right now, we are running a Interreg project together with the Swedish innovation company called Compare in Karlstad. Karlstad is also focusing on more on civil security, civilian security, as they call it, and tapping a bit into cybersecurity. So we are building a accelerator with them, and some growth program coming out from R&D. 3-year project. As I mentioned briefly, we have NTNU have this cyber range concept started for a few years ago, and then now they want to develop into a catapult system, so it will be a catapult node connected to the DigiCat in Ålesund, and we most likely take the position as we're doing with the other catapult as management on it. Just say about the catapult that has created in manufacturing, has created a lot of activity around manufacturing concepts, and I think that catapult has something between 40 and 50% of all catapult projects in all Norway, so it's a lot of activity up there. Small factories coming, putting up, and trying to link now manufacturing into cybersecurity issues when you get up this catapult node. Last thing we are going to build is more the community around cyber. Here it's mentioned as Cyber City, so that will be companies, organizations that want to meet up and find new ways of using cybersecurity. Also creating a more possibilities for these companies to get out of this small region of Innlandet and into Norway and the rest of the world, actually. It's a very international technologies, and I see companies that have started, and now they get all this international attention, and also investors for them. So that will be, hopefully, we're starting that project now next year. I forgot to mention, if there are any questions, it's always better to just stop me and let me answer it. If not, I'm kind of finished, right? Good.
Thank you.